Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5 a.m. Club. And today I come to you from the famed Mcdougall Street here in Kirribilli. It's that wonderful time of year where this street becomes a mass of people and mauve petals. As you can see, this street is tree lined with jacaranda trees, and around about mid-November is when these trees are in full blossom. Check them out. Check out those mauve petals against that vivid blue sky. Absolutely spectacular. And as you see, there are people on this street taking photos, sharing moments with families, with babies, and being traffic humps for drivers. So I encourage you, if you've got some time, come down here to Mcdougall Street in Kirribilli and be part of this phenomenon. It is absolutely glorious, as I've said before, time and time again, and something to be experienced at least once a year. Anyway, let's go on a walk and talk, and I want to have a chat to you about a topic that I've got near and dear to my heart. It's a quote that I'd like to read, a simple quote, but the quote is quite deep actually. I just can't get over how beautiful it is down here. I was down here a couple of weeks ago and the jacaranda trees had started to blossom, but were nowhere near as vivid and as beautiful as what they are here today. But the quote is as follows: "There are two great days in a person's life. The day we are born and the day we discover why." How awesome is that? Anyway, I've got people sitting down here on the footpath, being part of this experience. People are just going crazy. Anyway, let me get out on the road here again. I get excited when I see people taking photos and just capturing the moment. So I guess one of the things in our lives that we need to do is we need to capture moments. So based on that quote that I just talked about, there are two important days in our lives: the day we're born, and then the day we discover why. It's all about shared experiences. It's about being loved and loving, and as you can see, there are people everywhere. People everywhere taking photos. I'm in people's photos, other people in my photos, and it's a great experience. Everybody's happy, everybody's joyous, and everybody's clicking away. Hopefully nobody will get run over, but I do encourage you to come down and be part of this extravaganza, this mauve and lilac extravaganza. Let me get off the road, otherwise I'll become a statistic as people try to find parking or people try to get a vantage point. So Mcdougall Street. The other interesting thing I found out was that years ago the Mater Hospital here in North Sydney used to give jacaranda plants to each family. I don't get emotional when I think about this. They gave jacaranda plants to each family when a baby was born. When a baby came into the world, one of the gifts from the sisters at the Mater Hospital was to give a jacaranda plant. And of course families would take that plant home and plant it, and hence why there is so many jacarandas around Sydney. But they are a beautiful plant, and as my Gubata Evelyn says, they're the best plant in the world, the best tree in the world, as long as they're in somebody else's front yard and not your yard. Because as you can see, they are quite prolific in their flowering, but they're also quite prolific in the blossoms that they shed on the ground. And I pity the people who have to clean up and tidy up after each and every day. One of the things that I'd love to do is to be able just to sit under a tree and be carpeted by the blossoms as they're falling. It's just one of those things that I just would love to do. But as you can see, people are here, they're all dressed up. They're dressed up in their white, and they're celebrating this Blossom Festival, this Sydney Blossom Festival. The car's been parked up here for a couple of minutes, and as you can see, it's covered in petals. Let me get out of the way, otherwise I'll be a flattened petal myself. So let's get back on topic. As I was saying before, the important thing is to realise that in our lives there are two important days: the day we're born, and then the day we discover why. And just following on from there, how do we gain from this? How do we learn from this? To all the young people out there, you need to spend some time discovering the reasons for your and the purpose for your life, but also to understand, as I alluded to before, that life is beautiful, but life is even more beautiful when it's a shared experience, when you're sharing it with people around you, when you're having some fun, when you're capturing the magic of this beautiful city, or the beauty in the family and friends around you. I just got hit on the head with a pedal. It's just glorious. Don't know how long it'll last, but this will go on for a couple of weeks more, I'd imagine, because the petals are starting to fall. And yesterday I mentioned in one of my vlogs that when I was at Sydney University, the Dean of the university, Sir Herman Black, came and talked to all the first year students when I first started uni in 1978, and he talked about the jacaranda tree that was situated in the main quadrangle. And his advice to everybody was that jacaranda tree begins to blossom in mid-October, and his advice was for everybody to start studying before it starts blossoming for their final exams. And if they haven't started studying and the tree has blossomed, then they need to act very, very quickly. But by the time the tree has has finished blossoming, and the blossoms are starting to fall and are totally shed from the tree, then chances are it's too late. Too late to start studying, and you've probably missed the boat for that year. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. It's been a wonderful opportunity to experience this Blossom Festival here in Kirribilli, a beautiful place in Sydney. I'll just walk back to the car, but once again, let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I'm well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, and most importantly, discover your why. Discover the reason, your purpose in your life. And as I said on another vlog, number of years ago I did a Jim's 5 a.m. club on a dreams list, on dreams listing. And what you'll find is that after you've written down a house, car, boat, and a few other material things, the most important things in life are shared experiences, to love, to be loved, to have family, friends, relatives that surround you. So caring and nurturing family, and loyal and supportive friends. So once you realise that, then the rest of life is pretty easy. I tell you what, these jacaranda blossoms, the scent down here, while you can't get it through the camera, is just awesome. Just the bouquet is brilliant. Got some people here taking photos, as you see, photos everywhere. Photographers everywhere, cars everywhere. Let me get off the road. I think they're going to park here where I'm standing. She's actually going to turn around. So be part of the movement, be part of this Blossom Festival, and I encourage you, come down Mcdougall Street, Kirribilli. It's now or never. Over the next couple of weeks is probably the maximum time left. And to spare a thought, whenever you see, I get emotional, whenever you see a jacaranda tree, especially here in North Sydney or in the area around here, always remember that a lot of those trees were planted to signify the birth, the entering into the world of a new life, a baby, a blessing to a family, somebody who's special, somebody who will always be special, and somebody who will always be important and make a difference in the world. So take care, everybody. Have a good rest of your Sunday, and I look forward to coming to you again tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. from a different location, with hopefully another uplifting message or observation, and sharing the beauty of this city of Sydney, as well as, let me get out of the way before I become a memory. And until we meet again, Yassas, bye for now, and what can I say? It's raining purple. This is the closest thing you'll come to purple rain in Sydney. Bye for now. Yassas.